So this is another article that I wrote about. As you can see, again, let me know if you like to see more things like this. I write about a series of interesting topics there. As you can see, you can scroll. So yeah, and also you can give me ideas of what I should write about next. Important miscellaneous posts on Medium. If you Google important miscellaneous posts, you'll find it. So, love you. Why does everyone hate Chance the Rapper? To me, it honestly makes no sense. Chance is one of the few rappers that doesn't really glorify guns and overly sexualize women to the degree that we're accustomed to seeing in hip hop. Not to say that he's never spoken about these things, but he certainly doesn't fit the personality of a lot of the rappers that we see today. Not only does he talk about more positive messages in his songs, he is a beacon of hope for the city of Chicago with all of his charitable acts that he's done to help out his city. Far too many rappers rap about violence, which more times than not perpetuates more violence in their cities. There are plenty of rappers like this in the city of Chicago, and I doubt a fraction of them have given back to their community the same way that Chance the Rapper has. I literally can't keep up with all of his charitable acts that he's done for his city. Chance is such a likable character, so much so that I was truly stunned when I realized how much slander that he was receiving. He's so difficult not to like. I first noticed the slander after his quote-unquote bad album. I understood why there was some slander to a degree. The rap game is all about what have you done for me lately. While the album was far from bad, it certainly wasn't what the fans wanted at that point in time, especially at his peak. Some slander at that time, I could understand. He didn't deserve as much as he got, but I could certainly understand why he received some of it. Since music and sports fans are the kings of recency bias, I expected the negativity to die down. Then I came across a YouTube page which bombarded Chancelor Johnathan Bennett with nothing but negativity, which made me think how many other people share these sentiments. That page is called Hip Hop Madness. Does everyone believe that Chance the Rapper is corny or fell off? It was absolutely amazing to me. Countless videos from this page just kept finding my algorithm time and time again. It was weird. After I thought that I'd seen the last of the Chance slander, there was another video right behind it ridiculing him. They were not the only page on this artist's case. To truly grasp how I felt when the Chance negativity hit my timeline, just go to YouTube and type in Chance the Rapper fall off or Chance the Rapper corny, and you'll see a slew of videos berating this man. I never knew that one bad album could truly turn that many people away from you, especially seeing how all of his other projects were well received. Had his career taken that much of a downfall? Well, let's get right into it. Let's talk about The Big Day. This is the origin of all the Chance the Rapper slander. That album was well received by virtually no one. Even the phony Chance fans exposed their disdain. Why did people hate it? Well, again, it just wasn't what the people wanted at that point in time. I think this was the main issue. It was less of it being a bad project and more of it being bad timing. The album truthfully wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I'd say that at worst it was a mediocre project. I will admit though, it wasn't the time to drop that kind of album. Arguably the absolute worst time to drop that kind of project. That's not the kind of album you drop at your peak. Let's recap some of the events that transpired leading up to the album drop Big Day. Chance the Rapper drops Coloring Book. This is a project that he dropped 3 years after his well-received mixtape Acid Rap. He dropped Coloring Book in 2016. Acid Rap dropped in 2013. So the anticipation for his next project was immensely high. Coloring Book was a combination of hip-hop and gospel. It's hard to see how that combination can work, but Chance made it happen. On this project, he had his biggest hit song, No Problem. The project was so well received that it was the first ever record to chart on the Billboard 200 on streams alone. Chance the Rapper was making history. Coloring Book wasn't even an album. Prior to 2016, mixtapes weren't eligible for Grammy nominations. Chance the Rapper co-signed a petition to get that rule changed. That's how good Coloring Book was. His co-sign wouldn't have mattered if his body of work wasn't noteworthy. Before Chance's historic project drop, he was also featured on The Life of Pablo. Not only that, it was well known that Chance was working behind the scenes with Kanye West on The Life of Pablo, so he really authored a lot of the sound on the project. Chance also stole the show with his feature on Ultralight Beam. His verse on that song is still considered one of the highlights of his career and the best verse on that album. Due to the change for the Grammy Awards, Chance was now eligible for a Grammy for his mixtape. He took home 3 Grammys on award night in 2017. Chance after that went on a bit of a hiatus when it came to dropping music. In 2018, he dropped 4 singles that again were well received by the populace. One single in particular that was well received out of the 4 singles was the song I Might Need Security. At this point, Chance the Rapper could do no wrong. Let's recap what transpired here. Chance the Rapper drops Ass Rap in 2013, has the feature of the year on Ultralight Beam in early 2016, petitions successfully to have mixtapes considered for Grammys, drops Coloring Book in 2016, wins 3 Grammys in 2017, and then drops I Might Need Security in 2018. The hype for Chance the Rapper was immense right before he dropped The Big Day. Up until that point, Chance had a virtually flawless record. His stock was at an all-time high. Before The Big Day, his projects 10 Day is considered a classic to some, Ass Rap is considered a classic to most, and honestly, Coloring Book has no skips. Chance is building a discography for the legends. His resume, coupled with his likable character, led you to believe that he was going to be a solidified staple in the rap game for years to come. Fans were on the edge of their seats wondering what Chance had in store for his next release, meaning that he had to give the fans a project that they wanted, not an album. I repeat, not a bad album. It wasn't a bad album, just bad timing. I'm telling you, go back and listen to the album. It's not terrible. Now that some time has passed, you no longer have to listen to it through the lens of a horrible timing. The Big Day was an album for Chance the Rapper, not his fans or the people. This is the kind of album that you drop when you have a few more classics under your belt, not at your peak and not with all the hype that you have around you. You know why Kanye West can drop anything at any time and it still sells well? Because he established his discography by giving the fans what they wanted earlier on in his career. He dedicated the first half of his career to the fans, and because he delivered what the fans wanted time and time again, he now can do whatever he wants. It was far too early for Chance the Rapper to pull a move like this. Some of the issues that people had with this album was that it was too positive. Can you imagine backlash and ridicule for positivity in a genre that's known for promoting violence? God forbid someone come along and rap about something different. If you would like to listen to the rest of this article, make sure you click that description down below. We have way more articles over there, not just about music too. Love you.